It's Hanukkah in Israel, and I'm taking you to the streets to see what it's like. Hi, my name is India and I'm international. Before, I've lived in the US and Brazil, but recently I got stuck in Israel because of the pandemic. Now, I'm living here, and this is my story. Hanukkah is particularly special this year, for me and for Israel. Personally, it marks almost 1 year of me moving here. And for Israel, the pandemic has hit hard, economically, mentally, emotionally. So this country, now more than ever, needs this festival of lights, Hanukkah. Here is a little history of the holiday. If you want to skip ahead, you can here. The word Hanukkah comes from the Hebrew word for dedication, and Hanukkah is an 8-day Jewish festival to celebrate the rededication of the Second Holy Temple in Jerusalem in 165 BCE. The Maccabees, who were a small Jewish rebel army, revolted against the Greeks who were in control at the time, and they got their temple back. But why is the celebration 8 days? Well, inside the temple was a menorah that is supposed to be lit at all times. There was only enough oil to keep the menorah lit for 1 day, but the menorah kept burning miraculously for 8. To put it in modern terms, imagine if your cell phone was at 10% and it lasted 8 days. Wow, I hope that wasn't blasphemous. Okay, let's get started with our adventure. Right now, I'm looking for donuts, not because I'm hungry, but because it's how we celebrate Hanukkah. We eat special donuts. In Israel, we call them sufganiyot. I'm gonna check out this place called Ampam. We call it Ampam instead of AMPM. And I'm gonna see if they have some sufganiyot donuts. Oh, look, we found some. These donuts here are actually pretty special because they are Tel Aviv edition. And this one looks really gross. This one is dog poop because Tel Aviv is known for having so many dogs and people just let their dogs poop on the ground and they don't always clean it up. This is Israeli humor. Tel Aviv is also known as the gay capital of the Middle East. This donut here actually has a mini chocolate version of a sculpture that's in Habima Square. And this one's pistachio. Later, I found out that this represents marijuana. Tel Avivians love to smoke weed. Now I'm going to try to go in and get some. They don't have the ones I want, but these will do. Let's get pink. In total, it costed 12 shekels and 80 agorot. Here we are! So the cool thing about celebrating Hanukkah in Israel is that compared to the US, it's a bigger deal. In the US, Hanukkah is more of an afterthought to Christmas. Okay, donut time. The frosting is strawberry. Okay, so this is my second donut. I'm going to open it because I think there's something special inside. What? Oh my gosh, I've been deceived. I bought this donut thinking there would be something inside, but it's just bread. It's okay, I'll deal with it. But really, who just makes a donut without putting something inside? This is life after you've eaten a donut. I love how Tel Aviv is really in the Hanukkah spirit. Some people are lined out of buildings just to get donuts. And stores put out the most adorable decorations. But now I want to take you to my favorite part of the city, Jaffa. Yes, they do celebrate Christmas here too. That is the incredible thing about this country. You'll find a little bit of everything. Now that I'm in Jaffa, it is an area with a lot of Arabs, especially Christian Arabs, and they celebrate Christmas. And it's crazy that there's a Christmas tree right here, but right next to it, there's these dreidels. And if you didn't already know, dreidels are a toy that kids traditionally play with on Hanukkah. Look how big they are! Ah! Really, it's amazing to see because as much division as you hear about in Israel, there's a lot more unity than you would think. I do have a surprise for you. I'm going to come back at night and show you all the lights. But before, we are going to stop by my work at I-24 News.
Hey India, there are donuts in the kitchen.
What? Wait, is this ketchup on donuts? Somebody, please answer me. Who does this? These are the donuts I've been waiting for with the strawberry inside.
India, stop eating this. This is not healthy for you. Now it's a Russian vlog.
Wait, it's not recorded. This is Yoav, and he has some important advice for us when it comes to sufganiyot.
So if you lift the sufganiya and there's still a big and wet oil stamp on the cardboard,
it means that it's a very good sufganiyot.
Wow, so these are the real deal. This is the good stuff.
Yes.
Today I've had 3 donuts, so I would definitely say it's the most wonderful time of the year. Woo! So I made it. I'm back to the place I promised to take you, and this entire place just looks magical. The story of this moon is really cool. So in Haifa, which is the northernmost city in Israel, they created their own holiday. Haifa is a city with lots of diversity. There's Jews, Christians, and Muslims. They decided to come together and make one big holiday. They combined Christmas, Hanukkah, and really just made one big holiday called the Holiday of Holidays so that everyone could celebrate something together. I feel almost at a loss of words because I'm just seeing everything and it's just so captivating and mesmerizing, and people are just so excited to be here and see the lights. It's time to head home and finally light my own Hanukkah candles. And now I'm going to light the first candle, Hanukkah. And there you have it, the first night of Hanukkah, and many more to come. Thank you for coming on this adventure with me today. I can't wait to answer your questions and hear what you have to say. You all are in my thoughts and prayers, and in this season, keep your head up. You've got this. Be the light, see the light, and don't lose your fight. Happy Hanukkah! I'll see you next time!